Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Global Speakers Talk, where stories resonate, ideas thrive, and connections ignite. At Global Speakers Talk, our mission is simple yet profound: to provide a global platform for voices that deserve to be heard, stories that deserve to be shared, and ideas that deserve to thrive. We've successfully produced more than 2,000 virtual live events beginning in 2020, and it's just getting better. Hi, my name is JB Herrera, and I'm the founder and CEO of Insight Driven Business. Our mission is to fuse human experience and the wisdom of AI technology. Now, I'm dedicated to uniting people, knowledge, and wisdom to foster a better world. But today, I'm excited to hear what these experts have to say about today's theme, about finding your why. So I encourage you to stay to the end of the broadcast because our guests today have a few special offers and some ideas on how to answer questions. And as we delve into the conversation, we're privileged to have with us speakers who not only talk the talk, but walk the walk, embodying the very essence of this theme in the mission and vision and how you find your why in your personal and professional lives. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. Our first speaker today, we're privileged to have Mr. Adil Dalal with us. He's a trailblazer in leadership and innovation. Adil is the CEO of Pinnacle Process Solutions. He's renowned for his transformative work in enhancing organizational and personal excellence. His dedication extends beyond the corporate realm into philanthropy, as evidenced by his role in co-founding Patriots for Our Heroes, aiding veterans in need. Adil's mission is to enhance the value of human potential and to optimize the performance of leaders, individuals, and organizations through his many innovations like Sensei Leadership, iLean technology, TrueLean, and other advanced technologies. He's an acclaimed author. He's written the 12 Pillars of Project Excellence and has been lauded with prestigious awards, including the 2015 ASQ Philip B. Crosby Medal. Now, his journey exemplifies the essence of why. So he's not only found his why, but he lives it every day, inspiring others to do the same. And as we delve into today's theme, let's draw from his and get inspired from his journey of purpose, innovation, and leadership. Please welcome Mr. Adil Dalal.
What I'm going to talk about is the importance of a legacy-driven life beyond the why. So let me ask a question to you guys. How many of you create a to-do list on a daily basis? We mostly do that, right? How many of us create an annual goal list? New Year resolution, annual goals. A lot of us do that. Let me ask you, how many of us create a definite purpose or written down purpose? This is where the problem is. We look at the micro, we forget to zoom out and look at the micro aspect of things. And I'll give you an example. I asked my daughter, what is your purpose? Just like I asked you, I said, have you a written down purpose in life? And she said, yes, I want to be a psychologist. I said, wait a minute, that is not your true purpose. Why do you say you want to be a psychologist? And there was a silence, and she said, I want to help people. I said, now you know what your why is. Your why is written down purpose, is to help people. And the path you chose is to be a psychologist. So, you see that a lot of people do not really understand. So the purpose is the why. Your purpose is the why. Now, today, 95% of the people do not have a written down purpose. Okay, only 5%. This is according to Napoleon Hill. Okay, the definite chief aim does not exist. So now, even the people who have written down the 5%, are not really clear. So, for example, let's take an example of Bob. He right from childhood, his dream was, I want to be in a big vehicle, full of girls. Okay, that was his dream. Today, Bob is a school bus driver at an elementary all-girls school in Chicago. Okay, so technically, he met his goal. He is driving a big vehicle full of girls, but that's not what he aimed for. So a lot of people do not really know how to focus on that actual goal. So out of that 5%, only 1% truly define that goal, truly are able to define. So 1% of the population is only 80 million people whereas 7.92 billion are without that. So can you imagine? So let me ask you to visualize for a second. Imagine a dart with a blank screen. You're pulling it back and you're leaving the dart. What happens? What happens when there is no target? Okay, it can go anywhere. It can, you don't have a target to aim for. So basically, what is happening today with the 99% is some of them do not know where to go. They're at the crossroads. They're confused. Some of them hurt themselves. They hurt themselves, and worse still, some of them hurt others. This is why today, what we need is a target in life, the why in life, the purpose in life. And that why, when you take the arrow back and have a target and you shoot that, at least you are going to be somewhere on that target. Okay? You're going to be somewhere on the target. But is that enough? Is that changing the world? When you have your why, are you still changing the world? That is the question. Okay, let me tell you something that today there are more than 12 hotspots around the world where Borg can come out of the blue at any point. Correct? Literally, the world is on fire today. Okay, we have places where there is unrest, there is things which are going on which should not happen in a advanced world today. So basically, something is missing. Would you agree? There is something very big missing, and there is time for change. And this is the time, guys. This is the time. It's time for change. So we need to go beyond the why. Beyond the why. Where is that? How can you define something which is beyond the why? Let me give you a story. There was a young immigrant attorney who was traveling by first class in South Africa, and he was asked to leave that compartment to make way for a European gentleman. This is in the apartheid times. And of course, there was pain for this gentleman. He was an attorney. He was well, educated. And but he did not blame anyone. He did not blame the system. He did not blame the government. But within him, something changed. So I think you guys have guessed who that person is. That was none other than Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Okay. So what he did was he took that pain which was within that and he converted it into a legacy. He changed the entire, became the father of a nation. He became a Mahatma. Mahatma means a really wise soul. Okay. And he changed the nature of the entire, land of India. And not only that, he inspired people towards the concept of ahimsa, which is non-violence, and he brought down the entire mighty British Empire. So what is beyond the why? Beyond the why is a legacy, guys. Beyond the why is the legacy. So basically, what Gandhi said is, be the change that you wish to see in the world. That is a very wise statement, because we need to take that personal, charge of our lives and say, I am going to make that change. And he found his true north that way. Okay. So this is a very important statement. Purpose versus legacy. A purpose gives direction to the life of some. Okay. A purpose gives direction to the life of some. A legacy provides a blueprint to transform generations to come. Okay. So a legacy is much beyond your own lifespan. It is something which will give back for generations to come. So Mahatma Gandhi, Leonardo da Vinci, Abraham Lincoln, Mother Teresa, all of these went beyond the why. They went into the when, what, and how. That is their legacy. That became their true north. So today, 10 raised to minus 6%, which is 0.00000006 or 0.001, that is the percentage of the people, or 800 people around the planet approximately, that truly know how to live a legacy. And when they hit that target, they create impact all over the planet, and they live forever in our lives. Okay, they do not die. They will go way beyond. So there are three master keys I want to talk to you about. How these, the very few individuals create a legacy. Are you interested in that? I hope you are, because it's very important. So, master key number one, why have they been able to create the legacy? Number one is they've asked themselves a very important question. Why have I been born as a human being? What makes me so special? Do you know that there are 8.7 million creatures, different, species on this planet? Okay. Why have you, now ask yourself, why have I been born as a human being? Do you know that human beings have three brains? You probably didn't know that, or if you knew, you didn't know the functions. Okay. The first brain is the reptilian brain, which is the fight or flight brain. Okay. All of the creatures have that. The second brain is the limbic brain. This is the why brain. This is the brain which creates the antecedent behavior and consequence. The dog gets hungry. Okay. He runs towards food and he eats the food. Correct. So these are the basic things. The why is, hey, I'm going there because I'm hungry, correct? All creatures have that. What is unique about the human brain? We have a neocortex or a prefrontal cortex. We are the only creature on this planet which has that. This is where the how, when, and what comes in, okay? So if you have been given this privilege of having a supercomputer with trillions of connections, don't you think the higher force or whoever gave you that wanted something out of that? So this is the master key these people have understood, is that a legacy-driven life is a price to be paid for a human birth. It is you need to pay that price. You need to go towards. So legacy is not an option, guys, as a human being. You've been given something special. We need to work towards that. How many of you know Helen Keller? Helen Keller, at the age of 2, got struck down by a very serious disease, and she lost her hearing and also her sight. But she became the first person to graduate. She became she wrote several books. She became a lecturer. She became a leading force for the disabled. So she did not say, why me? What happened to me? She became someone because of her uniqueness, so you cannot live that legacy. I cannot live her legacy. Okay. She could live that legacy because she had that unique nature. So just like our 8 billion people on this planet have unique fingerprints, due to your uniqueness, you cannot delegate your legacy to someone else. You are the only one who can live your legacy. So this is something you need to do for yourself. Okay. Master key number 3, very important. Just like there are storms in the ocean, okay, what happens is there are storms in our life. What helps the ships sailing in the wild seas is the lighthouse. The lighthouse guides them through the storm. Okay. So similarly, a legacy-driven life guides us through storms, just like a lighthouse. It becomes our lighthouse. Whenever there are storms in life, life spins us around. You see the lighthouse and you can go towards that. But you may try to think that, oh, legacies means I have to do something very big. No, that is not the point here. Some legacies are just simple acts of love. As Mother Teresa said, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. So sometimes, just that simple acts of love can end up being your legacy. Okay. So my definition of a legacy is LEAD. Leave everything appreciated on departure. What does that mean? When you leave your job, leave that company better than when you found it. When you leave this planet, leave it better than you found it. So my legacy I want to create is a Billion Legacies project. I have written a book called The Legacy Driven Life, which will give positive direction to the world, and it defines the why, what, when, and how. So basically, go live a legacy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And sorry for the lack of presentation there.
No, that's wonderful. Adil, thank you so much. I learned an awful lot here. This is totally awesome. Thank you, sir.